But it's overrated.
If you don't like Oliver Tree, you're not a human being.
Raise your hand if you have over one body. Everybody at home. Look around, see who's raising their hand. Any girls raising their hands?
Alright. So like I said, I live in PDX. Yeah, I live in PDX. I don't know how to start these, but I live in PDX, and right now, like, aside from deli, the only things I really do, I just sell what I can, just on OfferUp and Craigslist and that kind of shit, you know what I mean? Just try and flip stuff, I guess, you know? And I make some t-shirts I kind of want to sell, and then what, I post my, and just, like, you know, I just try and make my money, I just try and do shit, you know? I just want to make money. I want to be able to have financial backings in order to do greater things financially, you know? So, but right now downtown with Postmating and all the other shit, all the crazy shit, it's fucking terrible. Like, and this is just me, I've only gone down when it first started, the beginning, just because it was probably, like, I still go and walk downtown to show my, I was there the other day to show my support, but I can't be going because I have other shit. I can't afford getting arrested right now. I really can't, you know? So, but yeah, it's fucking crazy downtown PDX, man. But yeah, every time I go in there, it's like a night and day, man. It's like fucking night and day event. So like, right, I'd be chilling, like, I probably Postmate, I get off work like 2:30, probably Postmate about 4. Anywhere from like 4 to like 8, 9, 10 at night. And usually, and about when it gets dark, those at like, what time does it get dark now? Like 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. It gets fucking stupid. There's so many protesters and people just rampaging downtown, and all the other shit so all the troops and everything they've sent into Oregon, they've actually started spreading them out through like Northeast a little bit too, not just downtown. There was a couple towards like a couple of the like public buildings towards like MLK and Killingsworth. Towards there's like a small little patrol kind of like circle of like military grade cars down there. There's like by Motor Center, Lloyd Center, Rose Garden, I mean. Rose Garden, you know what I mean? Convention Center. There was a small group down there, and then towards like obviously towards the Justice Building, but I mean towards like towards the Pearl District. There was another group towards the Steel Bridge. Yeah, one of the Steel Bridges up there. There was another small little patrol cars. And when I say when they're there, I mean like these are like the military FBI agents that they have sent in. You know what I mean? Not just police. Not just 1 or 2 cop cars just constantly patrolling. I mean, there's like almost like an outpost at each one of these places, a small outpost at each one of these places, and it's just fucking scary, bro. And it's literally like a movie. You see these motherfuckers, like, some you'd see in, like, I don't know. Like, I remember my mom talked to me this earlier, but when I went to Mexico for the first time, I was just, obviously, I'm arrogant. I don't know how it's really like down there. And my dad at the time, my dad's like, just be careful with the police, you know what I mean? Don't talk to them, don't look at them, you know what I mean? And I remember we were driving down there, and then this just randomly in the street, and it happens, you know what I mean? Just military grade trucks just rolling up and down, man. Rolling up and down, you know, the fucking street casually. And my dumbass starts looking and be like, yo, what's that? You know what I mean? Because I'm younger at the time. I was like, what? I don't know. I was like 10. I didn't necessarily know too much. You know what I mean? So, I was like, oh, shit. Yo, but it looks like that here now in Portland. I'm just boggled by it. I'm scared because, like, if I'm Postmating downtown, watching them just confuse me for someone else, for something stupid or something, and I might just get caught up in a crowd that just so happens to be there. And, you know what I mean? I get pulled out my car, bro. I get stopped, bro. I can't deal with all this shit. I can't. Dude, if I go to jail, and if I miss a day, work or something, I don't know what we'll do. I think financially we'd be terrible, because, like, I I work a lot. You know, I think financially it'd be fucking terrible, but it's just scary, man. I don't know how I don't know how Portland just people just allow this. Okay, like how the city's just okay with them just walking around with ARs and shit, bro. Like out in the open, you know what I mean? This ain't fucking Kentucky, you know what I mean? It's Portland. There's liberals, alright? Here. Alright? You can keep your guns, just put them away. Don't be stupid. Like these fucking people out here, bruh. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want, and one of the things, man, I don't want to say it was like a group, but this was like early on when when the heavy protesting first started with George Floyd and everything. I was postmating at the like 6 p.m. somewhere. I got off work at the time, right? And I was downtown. I just got off the freeway from like from going to like Market Street or whatever it is. And I got off. I'm going there, and there's like already there's already like not a small, but there's already a group of people already traveling and shit. And they had like bats or something, and they started swinging at the fucking cars in the street. So I'm like, bro. So I'm trying to change lanes, hoping and they started running towards my car. So I'm like, fuck. And I had to like swerve my car a little bit, so I whooped that way. So I'm hoping they miss. They missed. Okay. Obviously, I would have killed them. High key if they would have hurt my car, bro. I would have fucked you up, man. Bitch, I paid my. You know, fucking. They start swinging back, so I swerved this way, and I'm having someone's food, right? So I'm trying to hold on to it, not to spill it and shit. You know what I mean? In the fucking bag or whatever I got on or whatever. And I swerved this way, and I'm like, fuck. And then I swerved this way, so I'm pretty much in a one-way, facing the other direction, sitting there, and I see a cop turn up the street this way, so I'm like, fuck. So I'm trying to hurry up and move, but they're still kind of crowding around, and thankfully they're kind of blocking the cop a little bit, but like, they start crowding around, so I'm like, shit, trying to hurry up and go faster, and I go down another street, and I kind of like, boom, 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 just trying to get away from it. Hopefully just they didn't see me a little bit, the cop, but they didn't see me, thankfully, but I was just like, shit, bro, it's scary. And that was at 6 p.m. at the time. That was at 6 p.m. There's still people walking around and just getting off work, you know? There were kids still out, man, at 6 p.m. It was just intense, man. Yeah, and all this shit's going on. And I've read a lot of the articles. I guess not. I tried to read up on some of the articles of. I don't get why Portland more or less is as a test city. Why Portland? You know what I mean? I feel like there's already a whole bunch of so much crazy other shit going on right now, and yet Portland is being deployed with fucking like. Military, bro. Like there's military cars just casually roaming the streets now, like almost Humvees, bro, or whatever the fuck they're called. You know what I mean? I'm not well up in that kind of shit, but you know, I'm like, shit, bro. This is for real about to be like some like Red Dawn type. Let me check your ID before you get into the subway type shit. Like, oh my god, it's so stupid. Why Portland a test city, bro? I understand things are intense here, bro, but all this stupid shit going on, and I don't know if anybody has been keeping up with all this shit, but like all the Antifa shit, that shit's real, bro. Especially if you go out, and like probably like I try and hang out closer to downtown Portland because obviously it's like more liberal. It's more it's just more open to do shit. You know what I mean? Not open to do shit, but it's more liberal. It's I feel it feels more or less safe for the community. I mean, there's a lot of homeless people and drugs, but all the homeless people, a lot of the time, they're just shooting up, but they don't give, they're high as shit. They're high-key don't give a fuck about you. You know what I mean? But if you know Portland well enough and you go on this side of, I don't want to say 82nd or 122nd, just because I don't know how far it moved back or whatever, but like past that, man, you'll see just like suburban white people, old white people, rednecks, and all that like Antifa, like white supremacist kind of shit. That's more out here because one of my friends, he said a while back that his parents had got an ad from the KKK when they were recruiting, because they were recruiting back then. If you look it up, they were recruiting back when I was in high school, like 4 years ago, 5, 6, I don't know, something like that. And one of my friends now who went to Gresham High School, his parents got a recruiting letter for KKK because his last name was Page, and he was black. It was funny, but you know what I mean. But it was just funny, you know what I mean. But all that shit, bro, it's terrifying. Our best advice, I guess, if you're gonna go out and protest, just be safe. You know what I mean. Try and support try and go for a good cause, and try and go for what you're gonna do. You know what I mean. Don't try and do anything extra. Lashing out, especially now. Not necessarily lashing out, but getting yourself noticed by like cops and all that kind of shit now is obviously a bad thing. So I'd avoid it. And I mean, it always has been, but I mean, like, especially now. Try and mind your fucking business as much as possible. Don't try and make a scene. Don't be a fucking Karen out here. You know what I mean? Because you ain't Karen about other shit. But just be safe. I don't know. Good luck. There's someone talking. Try and mind your own business, and when you need to, don't. Help a motherfucker out. If you see someone minding their own business, discomfort yourself in order to help them out with their discomfort. You know what I mean? That type of shit.